and we are going to go into this first game of the series. And in the left-hand side, we do have Ty2, the teal Zerg. Damn it!
Hey, you figured it out eventually. Alrighty. And it looks like at the 6 o'clock base as the Orange Protoss, we have Dragon Pain, who's commenting that that Zotac is actually starting soon. So he may have to join into that. I will actually be casting that immediately after TeamLiquid Open, by the way, guys. That is the Zotac Cup NA qualifiers for the insane LAN event that they're holding, the $20,000 prize pool LAN event. This is one of the 4 North American qualifiers happening today. So yeah, should be pretty good.
Yeah, there is a bit of sad news regarding that entire event. Of course, we do have in the 6th position the Orange Protoss Dragon Pain, but with the Zotac qualifiers, unfortunately Terra and Dandy both won the South American qualifiers. There were only 2. Now, Terra couldn't get a visa, and Dandy is struggling to get a visa right now, so there may not actually be the 2 top Peruvian players at the event at the moment. It's been a little bit of a wild ride getting people there at the moment, I think.
Oh yeah, I noticed it. Man, dude, getting US visas is such a pain in the butt, though. Seriously, like, I'm actually glad that we have like a visa waiver agreement with them, so we can kind of avoid the whole thing entirely. But like, I'm not even sure I could get a visa to go to the US, man. It's like they have to, you have to get so many documents to get it. It's crazy. Anyway, this is not a visa stream, guys. This is a StarCraft stream. And we have the probe now. Just gonna see the overpool from Ty2, all standard stuff. Kix, are you muted?
No, I'm not muted, I just wasn't really sure what to say. So
okay.
we do see the Forge Fast Expand coming up from Dragon, nothing too crazy. I was just sort of watching what was going on and I was like, well, there's not really much to say, so I'll let Sayle continue. I thought you were on the middle of a big point or something.
I would potentially, well, I don't know.
Is that hatchery off center or is it just me? That looks a bit weird.
I think it's fine.
That should be fine when it's finished. I guess it's just like the building animation of the hatchery is a little bit smaller than the actual hatchery is. So.
Yeah. I can definitely see what you mean. Also, diagonals are kind of weird as well, though. So it's probably okay.
The gas on the diagonal looks so strange. It's very rare you actually get that in maps these days, at least in the more modern maps.
Alright, looks like we got Drone going over to take the close third as well. And otherwise, just going to chill here. Interestingly, 8 Zerglings appear to have been made. That's quite a lot. There are 2 cannons already, so it shouldn't really do anything, especially because you can make quite a nice wall here with the gateway on top of these cannons.
He's also just using the Zerglings to try and get the probe. Like, he's not really doing anything with them, not even showing that he's going to be aggressive at all, just sort of hanging back in his base. But he has forced 2 cannons out, as you did say. The Nexus is up and the gateway's coming up as well. But I wonder if this was some kind of misclick from Ty2 or if he has a plan here.
Well, Ty2 always has a plan, and he's always got crazy plans, so we'll have to see exactly which of his crazy builds he executes in this game.
Yeah, Ty2 is most certainly the shine of the foreign scene, I think, if I was to put a name to him.
Yep.
Weirdly, he has these 8 lings, but he still can't get the probe. Dragon has done a really good job.
Oh!
There we go, just go down.
Unfortunate. But it looks like everything else is continuing as normal. By the way, guys, Dragon, of course, is a race picker. I think he actually played the Zerg side of this matchup against Ranged, because I'm pretty sure Ranged is Protoss. So I think Dragon actually just came out of a ZvP and is now playing a PvZ against Ty2. Another potentially interesting factoid is that in the TeamLiquid Open that Ty2 won against DeWalt in the finals, Talcross was actually the only map that he lost. He ended up winning the finals 3-1. But did drop this map after he actually went for like a Ling all-in. He busted DeWalt's natural, DeWalt turtle on his main, and then came back and won the game anyway. So that was kind of interesting.
Yeah, now, I'm not really too sure what Ty2 is going to do here. He hasn't... Oh, okay, he's added this to hatchery, but yeah, it's a Ling all-in, I think. Ling's popping out of every single hatchery right now. Speed is done. Is there going to be enough cannons? It looks like Dragon may be caught off guard. He's moved his zealots away from the wall, and this could be a fatal error.
Yeah, it takes a lot of damage. Man, if Ty2 had actually gone in right at that time, maybe he could have done it, but actually his speed wasn't finished. If his speed was actually finished at that time, I think DragOn would have instantly lost the game. As it is, his Zealots technically aren't in position. Now they're in the correct position, but this is going to be a huge bust coming out from Ty2. He's not making any more drones. He got the speed. He's only pumping Zerglings right now. And how many is he going to wait for before he goes? He's got 2 control groups pretty much now, I think. Almost 2 control groups.
He's hiding some of them as well. He's doing the sensible thing. He's not shown that he's actually doing this. No additional probe has been sent out. And I mean, this Overlord sees exactly what's going on. No additional cannons. And this is going to be the moment he actually moves his Zealot out. Oh no!
Oh man, DragOn moves his Zealot out at the anti-timing here, allowing the Lynx to get in, killing off the cannons, but it looks like with the Zealots and Probe combination, he's actually killed off a good number of the Zerglings. The rest of the Zerglings are actually stuck at the wall. The other Zerglings on the other side here, trying to stop any additional cannons from coming up, but these Zealots are super damaged, and you can see the next 2 Zealots do fall, only 1 Zealot left. The cannon has been forced to cancel, and DragOn is in so much trouble here. He might even lose his Forge.
Yeah, more Lings streaming in from all 3 of the hatcheries of Ty2. No transition needed. GG is called.
Whew. There you go. 3 hatch Ling all in. And that's all she wrote for DragOn. Unfortunate move out timing, but it wasn't necessarily wrong for him to move out then. With those 3 Zealots. It's usually when you want to put on the pressure. I think Ty2 knew that as well, so he basically hit the Lynx. He waited for that 3 Zealot move out and immediately went in the back. The only indication that DragOn had there was the 8 Lings initially was slightly strange. But yeah, that's game number 1, but it is a best of 3, so we'll see what happens here going into the next game.
Yeah, I also wonder what the map choice is going to be for DragOn here. If he is going to go PvZ again against Ty2, maybe he... I'm trying to think of if there's a really good map for Protoss here. I mean, Protoss in general is struggling in PvZ as it is. And with someone like Ty2, you just have to be super defensive.
Yep. It's just what you gotta do. I think are they in game already? They are. Crossing field is the map choice kicks. Ooh.
I mean, this is probably the best map you can do to actually expand safely with Zealots. I mean, a Ling all-in isn't going to work on this map.
Well, you say that, but that's how Larva busted Rain in the first game in ASL, wasn't it?
That is a good point. It's not supposed to work, but it can do.
Alright, well, spawning here at the left position on crossing field, we do have Dragon Pain as the Teal Protoss.
And in the right side, we do have the brown Zerg, Ty2.
Alright, and that Larva game, by the way, that I was referring to was from a proxy hatchery as well. Larva built a proxy hatchery at the top right, with Rain spawning at the right side. And he did a drone drill to break up the ramp and just killed him with Lynx. It was a very amusing game number 1.
Yeah, now what are we going to see DragOn do? DragOn could also actually proxy gate on this map if he was choosing to. He hasn't sent a probe out yet, so I think we probably won't see that now. But you can also go for a really quick expansion.
Yep. I guess, well, it may depend on what he scouts as well with this probe, but as you say, you know, crossing field, you get that back expo. It is pretty nice. But I would really like to see that Larva bust though in TL Open. I think that would be quite amusing.
Yeah, I mean, it's very hard to make work, but Ty2 is the sort of person that would do something like that just because he could. I mean, I don't know whether or not he will go for the proxy hatchery, but I know he did watch those games. So is he going to try something like that?
Well, no indication just yet. He's actually gone for a 12 hatch here. He might get blocked by the probe though.
No, maybe not.
Huh? Wait, why did... Okay, so Ty2 looked like he was going to go and build a hatchery at the natural, and then turned around and built it, or was about to build it here at the back. He actually could have just gone to build it at the natural, because I think the probe wanted to make sure he could come in here and just check for a pool.
Yeah, I guess maybe he's just being super safe. He doesn't know... I mean, realistically, the angle that probe came in, it could have come in from anywhere at the north side of the map. He's got no way of scouting for any proxies at the moment. Doesn't know what's going on in the Protoss main either. So maybe this is just to try and be a little bit extra safe,
Ty2,
given the fact he doesn't have a spawning pool.
Ty2's going 3 hatch before pool. He's not making a pull. He went 12 hatch, and then 13, and then the second hatch, and then he's going to make a pull. This is actually crazy. He went blind 3 hatch before pull. He has no idea what Protoss is doing. Wow.
Yeah, this is very, very risky. I suppose he does have the Overlord outside the front of Dragon's base, so he will see eventually when this Zealot does come out, and as I see there, just run through the vision. But without the pull, he's going to have a lot of trouble, and this probe is actually stopping the pull from going down.
That's good. That's good. He might lose the probe, but the pull's still not started. He's not started the pull yet.
Well, he even blocked the pull with his own drone for just a second there. And he has nothing to defend against the Zealot. The third hatchery is not finished yet. He won't be able to get a sunken. Doesn't even have a creep colony in his main. He's going to rely on drone micro here to keep himself alive. The second Zealot is on the way. And DragOn looks to be taking his own back nexus.
That was a really nice block there from DragOn. Although, how much can he actually punish this with just the one Zealot? Can the probe do a moving shot? 1 HP, he does. Snipe down that first drone here, and look at this, the pool's still 200 HP away from finishing. There is the drone drill. Might want to target down the probe first, actually.
Ooh, that's a really nice drone drill, though. Does lose one drone. He should be able to get this Zealot without losing anything else, I believe.
He's losing a lot of mining time, though, and a second Zealot is walking into the main base. So even though this Zealot is very low on HP, the spawning pool has only just finished. He's finally making some Zerglings. Whew.
There's a second Zealot in the main, but it wasn't actually running in. He probably could have actually saved his other Zealot if he'd moved that in at the right time.
Oh man, third drone is probably going to fall here. There it does fall. Can he get one more?
Really nice drill though again, but once again, he's barely mining right now where he keeps having to pull all but one of his drones to do those drills. And DragOn, meanwhile, getting his second base, adding up to his cybernetic score, is finding himself in such a good position at the beginning of this game.
So
look how many links is forced.
Ty2 went down to only 10 drones in total after the end of that attack. You can see he's down at 19 supply against 31. And I do not think that 3 hatch before pool paid off at all. We do now see DragOn taking up, also getting the forge as well. What he can do is now build one cannon or more at the top of his ramp to make himself completely secure against any kind of attack that comes out from Ty2. And yeah, that was pretty painful. I mean, the thing is, that was actually, I feel, almost entirely due to that probe blocking the pool. If that pool went down exactly as he intended it to be, I think he would have been in much better shape.
Yeah, he would have had his lings out a lot earlier, but right now he does have those 8 lings. That's 4 lava worth of lings that he could have been drones with his 3 hatch. And they're just not doing anything, they're just sat idly outside of his natural.
He's going ling all in again, Kicks. He's making lings, and he mined enough gas for ling speed, and he took the guys off gas. I think he's gonna drone drill this. I think he's gonna drone drill ling all in. But there's gonna be a cannon finished, and it's gonna be so late. I don't see how this could possibly work.
And he can't drone drill right now because he has no vision over the minerals. The Overlord was pushed back already, and it's gonna have to fly all the way back in. And with the Stargate finishing up, I'm not sure he'll be able to do this drill here.
Oh man, there's 5 zealots on the ramp, 1 cannon back there. I guess we'll have to see. It's the extended all-in, Ty2. This is the bag of builds. 3 hatch before pool into ling all-in. I gotta say, if I faced a 3 hatch before pool, I would not expect him to follow up with a ling all-in. Those seem to be like completely opposite builds on the spectrum, but here we go. Where's the drone drill? That's the question.
So many lings, but he's just not gonna pull any drones, I don't think.
But he can't break this without a drone drill, right?
Well, he's gonna try. He's bringing his Overlord up, but these drones needed to be on the way already. Maybe he's just hoping that DragOn will make the same mistake he did before and just move down his ramp, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Is this actually enough lings, though, to just push straight through?
No, it's not. It's definitely not. This is no way near enough lings. They're just gonna run. Yeah, Insta G, he knows. Like, it's obvious, like, with 7 zealots blocking a narrow ramp, he probably couldn't even bust that with like 100 Zerglings there. See, Foxhand knows. Foxhand in the chat, it's like 1,000 lings wouldn't be enough. The efficiency of the zealots cutting down those lings on the ramp with the cannon behind. Not only that, but you could see like the lings, because of the pathing, they're like running around in circles, bugging out. So you have to keep microing them to make them attack like right on the ramp, because they also lose vision and stuff. And yeah, it's like there's no way that'll work. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, spawning here at the bottom right on Electric Circuit in the third game of the match. It is going to be Dragon Pain.
And in the top left, we do have the Teal Zerg Ty2.
Alright, now, you know what? I'm actually wondering what Dragon was saying that in response to. Like, was he saying, oh, of course, it's a Ling all-in? Or was he saying that, Ty2 picks Electric Circuit because Ty2 likes to go Lurkers, and you know what's good on Electric Circuit? Going Lurkers and busting down the back door with all those stacked, power generators?
I believe it's, power generators, if I remember correctly. Wait, is it still temples on this one? I don't think it is.
Is it what?
I was thinking, is it temples, but no, I'm fairly certain it's power generators.
Yeah. It's only temples on Medusa, right?
Yeah, and like Heartbreak Ridge and stuff.
Yeah. This one is like it's a funny building. Someone said it's side disruptors. That also seems reasonable. I'd believe that.
Yes. Yeah, it is. The power generators are actually on Andromeda and Benzene, so yeah, it's side disruptors. Pretty cool either way, works the same, all the same mechanic. Now, I mean, it is actually pretty good to Hydra Bust on this map as well, because there is very, very little surface area you can actually build cannons as the Protoss player. But we see the Overhaul once again.
2 gateways though, Kicks. It doesn't matter how many cannons you can build if you're just gonna kill him with Zealots. That was a fast 2 gateway, by the way. He built the second gateway on 10. It looks like it was a 9-10 gate. So he would have cut a probe or 2 for that, I think, possibly 1 probe. And that's going to be a lot of Zealots. Now, Dragon is probably not going to be very happy that they're cross-map, though, in this situation. Obviously going to take his Zealots quite a while to wander over there.
Yeah, not only that, he's actually sending, well, at least I thought he was sending out the second probe to scout, but just adding on the second pylon. 2 power is gained, just making sure that he doesn't throw the game by only building 1 pylon there. If Ty2 was to obviously counterattack with his Zerglings, only taking out 1 pylon could actually cripple him. So he needs to be very careful with that.
Yep. But I don't know if Ty2 will even have the chance to go for the attack. Oh, hold that thought. Probe taking a lot of damage already. He's going to see 4 Lings here. He's going to see the hatchery not actually quite done yet. And what's interesting is that the fact that the hatchery's not done also means that when the drone sees this, he won't even be able to build a sunken colony yet, assuming he did want to, because there's no creep from the hatchery yet at the natural. It's actually kind of interesting. Like in this kind of situation.
Wait. Did Ty2 see the gateways, or did he only see the 1 Zealot? I think he saw the gateways, but I couldn't check that in time. That could change everything.
That's actually a good point. I was not even paying attention to that. I assumed he would just go down and see them, but that's a very interesting point. I guess we'll see what the response is. He's building a creep colony in the main, so he definitely saw it. He absolutely saw it.
Yeah, he's getting the creep colony at the natural as well. He's even pulled drones to help defend this. He needs to give in the minerals though, because he doesn't want to lose those. It is still 5 minerals. Wow, second creep colony is coming up. He's surrounding this sunken, trying to keep it alive for as long as possible. Actually cancelling one of them.
I think that's fine. I think cancelling 1 is okay. He only needs the 1 here. Because he's got plenty of Lings, as you can see. Because of the cross distances, it took too much time for the Zealots to get here. And you can see he's just going to make sure he stays in range of the sunken colony. He doesn't want to fight outside of the range. 2 more Zealots do come in here, but if he builds more Zerglings, he should be okay.
Yeah, he actually cancelled, I can only imagine, was a drone in the main to add another set of Lings. So he's playing super defensive against this.
Yep. Definitely makes sense. I mean, if even 2 probes were brought to help us attack, it's very good. Also, very smartly sending a Zergling out to also do a bit of scouting, a bit of annoyance. Obviously, the Overlord is here as well, but he wants to keep the Overlord possibly around here just to keep an eye on any Zealots coming out. But the Zergling can run into the main base, be a bit annoying, harass the probes a little bit. And we see a 3rd hatchery in the main base from Ty2. I'm a little bit surprised he didn't actually build that at the back minor only. That's basically a free base. Although, if the game ends, you know, in the next 5 minutes or so, I guess it won't make any difference.
Yeah, now it looks like the Ling will get into the main. It will see the second or the double Nexus coming up now, so he knows that there is an expansion. He saw no additional zealots running across the map to his base, so he should feel pretty safe now. Actually, setting out the second Ling as well, just to make sure the zealots weren't hiding around anywhere. Now, what is Ty2 going to do from here? It looks like he's actually going to take that mineral in with his fourth hatchery, rather than the third one. Will delay that ever so slightly.
So 4 hatch, no gas. I guess, yeah, he's going for like the super macro build or something. This is
it's either that or you know what gets you more lings than 3 hatchling? 4 hatch. Are we gonna see 4 hatchling here? That would be kind of insane. But he did just build full units out of all of his hatcheries.
But surely you would want to at least get ling speed like you did the previous 2 games,
Ah, no,
right?
he's droning up. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, yeah. Also, so aside from the fact there's also a lot of zealots to wall this off against lings, I feel like because of the pathing issues on this map, if you rallied lings from that back hatchery to the front, they would get stuck behind the neutral side disruptors at the back. So you'd have to do like some funny rally shenanigans to make that work. Which makes just, I mean, it's not a huge deal if you're aware of it and you're paying attention, but it does just make it slightly more annoying and potentially can cause you to mess up the all-in if you were to go for that.
Yeah, it looks like he's just mega droning up now. He's adding up to his 5th hatchery. Of course, he will be on 3 base, 1 being a mineral only. Is he going to try and take one of the other mains? That will be a little bit of a problem now. There are a lot of zealots moving across on the map. No +1 is finished yet. I don't even think he has a forge. Yes, he does, but no upgrade is going. How much damage are these zealots going to be able to do? There's not really all that much defense. Only 2 sunkens, a little bit of a wall with the hatchery out the front, but is it going to be enough?
Well, it should be here, but that is a lot of zealots though, so I'm not actually sure. It may actually come down to the drone drilling in this case, and well, I guess we'll see. He does have vision of Dragon's minerals with his Overlord, so he can actually drill cross map if he needs to. But here we go. The Zealot's moving in here. He actually drills downwards and to the gas. That's actually really, really nice. He just needs to block for the sunken colonies. The Ling's also doing a good amount of damage, and here we go. He's going to definitely lose a good number of drones here in this defense. He has a lot of hatcheries to pump Lings, but they actually made so many drones. He's bringing more drones to the front to try and hold on. I think he's going to be okay here. The sunken colonies, this first sunken colony is going to fall. The second sunken colony is still alive, and these Zealots are quite heavily damaged. Another fresh Zealot is coming in here, but you can see Ty2 barely holding on, losing some of his drones, but able to take down that attack. Very, very intense and close move, but it's going to spot the Hydra Den, though.
Yeah, the big thing is that Ty2 actually didn't lose all that much, and he's now ahead in supply against the Protoss player. It looks like DragOn is trying to rally some more Zealots across, does pull back, realizing that his moment to attack is gone. The other sunken colony survives. Doesn't actually lose all that many drones, given the fact, I mean, he droned up so much in the time that he wasn't being attacked. And with this lair finishing, the Hydra's on the way. These Zealots are forced to turn tail and run home.
Oh man, looks like one Corsair though is going to just gonna see what's going on. One Zergling also gonna follow these Zealots home. Not gonna be able to come in here. There are a couple of cannons blocking. This cannon I think is actually mattering his gas a little bit. Might want to put a 4th probe on the gas, although I'm not sure if that would just make things worse. But yeah, looks like after that attack, as you said, Ty2 ahead in the supply, but I still say the game is pretty close at this point. I think Protoss also can benefit quite nicely from that back mineral only as well, so that might help him catch up a little bit when he takes that.
Yeah, it does give you the additional minerals, 4 more Zealots, and of course more gateways as well. The Templar Archives is now going up, fairly standard now from DragOn. But I don't think he's going to have Storm in time for all the Hydralisks, and the Hydralisks are now on their way. A Hydra's pumping out of all 5 of the hatcheries right now. Actually, a 6th hatchery going up as well. Is Ty2 going to be aggressive here? A Corsair does move in and scouts the number of Hydralisks though, so that should be pretty cool.
He needs to move out with the Zealots and fight in the middle of the map. If he fights at this choke point, the choke point will actually work against him with the Zealots. He needs to use his speed loss to buy time. I assume he has speed. No, he actually doesn't have speed now. Okay, that's actually really bad. So yes, as you said, he could actually be dead right here. Sham2, yep. By the way, popping up in the chat. What's up, dude? Guys, I will be casting Zotac with Sham2 later on.
look how weird the gateway placement is going to make it for him. I don't think
Yeah.
he's going to be able to hold this. Like, there's not enough room for cannons. And these Hydralisks, they're high in number already. Another huge amount going down from the main base. A fourth base is going up now for Ty2 as well. And one of the key gateways is going to go down.
Speed finishes though. Speed does finish. That's going to help him a little bit, but you can see so many Hydras here just cutting down the Zealots as they stand. The Templar Archive should be finished right now, but that's not going to help him. Storm will be a million years away, and he's not even building any extra cannons here. DragOn doesn't even realize how dead he is. I don't know why he's not building more cannons. Just no reaction at all from DragOn, and Ty2 just going for the kill here. And this game is over.
Yeah, unfortunately the failed 2 gateway all-in is actually cost DragOn way too much. He's going to lose at least all his probes, if not the natural nexus. He has no High Templar ready for Storm. The first one does pop out, but that will not be ready, and GG is cool.
Whew. Ty2 with the 2-1 victory. I mean, he only tried to Ling Bus 2 games, right? He didn't go for it the 3rd time, but it was all fine in the end for Ty2. Ty2 will advance to the round of 8, and I am going to refresh the bracket and see what it looks like right now.